Okay, quiet please. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. My name is Sonia Long. I am manager, business owner at Restore.TV. I'm from Lima, Peru. I came to America in 1992.
My name's Mark Long. I grew up in American Fork, Utah. I grew up in the 60s, in the days of when we landed men on the moon.
My name is Sylvia Landa, and I'm from Trujillo, Peru, and now I live in West Jordan, Utah.
I'm Kathy Long from Lehigh, Utah.
My name is Shelley Long, and I was born in Heber City, Utah. I recently have moved from Atlanta, Georgia, and now live in Draper, Utah. I'm married. My husband's name is Chad. We have 2 kids, a 12-year-old boy named Dallin and an 8-year-old girl named Kate. We also have a Bichon Cocker Spaniel mix, and his name is Josh.
I have one daughter. Her name is Kathy. She works here at Restore.TV. She is so funny and she made me laugh every day. Mark is the love of my life and we enjoy doing the business.
So my wife's name is Sonia. We have one daughter living at home, Kathy. We have also 3 older children working in the business.
I come from a small family. I have 2 older brothers. I'm the youngest one. Currently, I'm living with my mom and my stepdad. Their names are Sylvia and Joe.
Well, my mom and dad both work here, so I live and work with them, so I see them 24/7, and they're both great. I also like to do animation, and I also like geology, study of rocks.
My hobbies and interests are world travel, adventure activities like scuba diving and long endurance riding, motorcycle trips, entrepreneuring I like to do. I'm also a sponsor of BabyAngelPics.com. I mentor people, and I also have Sage Mountain family retreat where we prep with gardening.
I love to write and love to read, watch movies. I'm a big time hiker. Where I live in Draper, there's lots of trails behind my house, so we go hiking almost every night. And I also love to bake.
I love to go traveling. That is one of my #1 favorite hobbies. I like to travel all over the world. I like to go fishing sometimes. I like to go camping, hiking, boating, karaoke. I love karaoke. Motorcycle for the water.
I like anything about crafting, painting, acting, even though I didn't think I was great at it, but I enjoyed that side of like performing. And that also helped me with ballet that I was doing at that time. And I learned how to play the piano. So those were some things that I remember when I was around 8 to 10 years old.
Oh, so when I was a kid, I grew up with a hero for my dad. He survived being a prisoner of a Japanese World War II camp, and my mom was always super supportive. She said I was the world's greatest salesman, and she gave me a lot of encouragement to try little business ventures as I was growing up.
I grew up by the ocean in Lima. My house was like 30 minutes to the ocean, so the ocean was a big part of my life. I enjoy going to the ocean, eat a lot of fish, and see the sunset.
When I was 18, which is not too long ago, I was going to high school, so I was able to do my associate's degree. And that actually helped me to later go to my bachelor's degree. So it was a fun school. I was able to get like really good friends, and I consider them like my sisters. So for high school, I remember we would be always the one group that would always be together. And if no one knew where that other person was, they would always ask us like, oh, where's so-and-so? And we would say, oh, I know, she's over here. And everyone would know that we would always be together. So it was fun to be in high school with that group of friends.
I remember when the days when my mom had meetings at her school she used to teach at, me and my dad would go get dinner, and we would have milkshakes, like chocolate milkshakes from Wendy's and fries, and we would dip the fries in the milkshakes, and that would be our dinner. And we never told my mom because we knew she would get angry. And then sometimes when she left for longer meetings, we would have ice cream for dinner. So in this photo, I'm really, really young. Like, I think it's a few months old, I'm not really sure. And I like it because it's a nice photo of me and my dad.
Well, this is my baby photo. It was taken on my first birthday. My mom took me over to Gordon Photography in American Fork, and I really treasured this photo. This is the first photo that we restored in the business, and was really kind of the start of it all.
When I was a kid, I loved playing with my big brother and big sister, Austin and Stephanie. We would most days just go behind, we had big large fields behind our house, and so we just spent all of our time out there. We also had a lot of farm animals, and so this picture is of me, my sister, and my brother with basically our pet cow. His name was Porky.
In this picture, I am very young and I'm doing the first communion. That is very important for Catholic. I grew up as a little kid as a half Catholic, half Mormon. My mom was Catholic and my dad was Mormon. So I went to both church every Sunday. In the mornings, we went to Catholic church, and in the evening, we went to the Mormon church.
So this is a picture of me in the Scouts. I was very proud. In our area, we had a very strong scouting program. I loved it.
This is a photo of me from kindergarten, and I remember that back then I had to wear a uniform.
When I was in high school, I got invited to Girls State. It's an organization that gets girls together to go to the capital of the city the state that you live in. So I went to Boise, and we got to learn about legislation and how to pass laws, and it was a really great time. And so this was a picture of a really fun memory from high school.
This is one of the pictures when I just came to America. I came with my friend Enrique and my cousin Rosanna. I love this picture.
This is a picture of me when I was preparing for a DECA statewide competition where I had submitted my proposal for a self-service garage.
In this photo, it's a collage that spells out my name, each one having a different photo of me from the same trip from here to California. And in the first picture, I remember that it was in the hotel room after we came back from Legoland. And I got lots of Legos and I was playing with it and stuff, and then my mom took that picture. And the rest I really don't remember much about, so yeah. But I really like this photo because my mom did a lot of work to make it look all nice and cool.
Here at Restore.TV, I am the manager, and it's fun for me to come work every day because I can listen all the stories of the customers and restore these photos. And I love to see their faces when we restore the photos and they look at the pictures and they get happy. I just love it. It's priceless.
So I'm a producer and co-producer here I support Sonia in making, there's over 50 episodes now. So it's a lot of fun to support her in that vision and give her feedback and add more elements. And it's really fun to watch it grow and see how it's taken off.
I'm the digital artist here at Restore.TV. I do quality check and I also help with customers.
I write the blog at Restore.TV and upload the videos to YouTube as well as post them on Facebook. I love working at Restore.TV. It's fun to see the photo restorations, people's stories and their memories that all come together. One of my favorite episodes was episode 3. It was Eileen Brooks, and she just talked about, she showed a picture of her and her brother and her first love, and I think they were around 4 or 5 years old, and his name was Monty, and she talks about how he was her first love and her first kiss, and it's just a very sweet episode.
So what I do at Restore TV, I'm part of like the video and the editing. The fun thing to do for me is just film because that's what I'm into. I love film. So I get to know the person and the story, and that's something fun to understand and see and explore different cultures or different things that people had happen in their lives. I like Colleen Carlton maybe because she has a cool story. It's kind of unique. For other services, I like Camille. She was fun to work with. She had so many videos to transfer, and it was fun to spend time on that process and see how really you can bring those memories back.
I have a lot of help here at Restore TV, and everybody does their part, so it's very easy to be manager here.
I really like working here at Restore TV because I have wonderful coworkers and a great boss.
Thank you, Restore TV.
Thank you, Restore.TV.
Thank you, Restore TV.
Thank you, Restore TV.